Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? Another Tuesday, February 6th. It is Black History Month. Killer Mike is out of jail. Technically, he didn't go to jail. He just got detained for a little bit, for a couple minutes. Nobody still understands the full story. And they say that there's a video floating around, but I'm yet to see that any video is out there floating right now. Although I did find a clip that talks about it about the same length I talked about it. So welcome. Good morning, that chick, yo, back in the building on top. What up, Toronto? D-Rob, my guy. What up, Mo? Hey, boo. Health Talk in the building. What's good, fam? What is good? Oh, so anyway, what I was saying was I did find a little clip. Did y'all keep up? Have y'all been hearing anything on the Killer Mike story from yesterday? The Grammys over the weekend. And after the show, and this is kind of how you never know who's actually watching these live streams sometimes if they're not chatting in the box. After the show, maybe about 10 minutes after the show, someone sends me the album through Apple Music. So I appreciate you, my guy. I really appreciate you, bro. Much love and respect. Thanks for supporting and always kind of hanging out in the backgrounds. It's not a requirement that you say anything or that you be active, but you're welcome to join the conversation whenever you want to, if you ever want to. But I must say, those first 3 tracks had me looking like, I knew Killer Mike had bars, but this is probably some of his best work. I get why he got a Grammy. Now, I don't know who else was in the category, but what I do know is what I heard yesterday, it was kind of fire. It was kind of fire. If I'm not mistaken, Kendrick Lamar some years ago said if people was really feeling rap, then Killer Mike will be platinum. Well, I'm not sure if he's gone platinum with this album, but Kendrick was prophetic as far as his choice in rappers. Because Killer Mike had some bars. He really did. Or should I say Michael. Michael had some bars. And I like his growth, his journey as a human. He went from where he started, which I'm not going to tell the story too much, but he was out in these streets for a minute. He got a little college education. He still stayed in the streets. Then he started putting words together to beats and started rapping, and then he became a political activist, man. He's really doing a lot of things in the political spaces, public spaces as well. But for him to come back to his roots and have the greatest success in his life, regardless of what it does commercially, it's been recognized by his peers. He's been recognized by the Academy. And he's been solidified and stamped in the history because he won a triple crown. He won a triple crown. Not many artists can, not many black artists, rappers can say they won a triple crown. It happens every couple years, but he has definitely done something that's really great. Toronto Rican says, I've only seen a clip where he was released and was by his son's side for a transplant. Dang, I missed that one. Bobby says, yes, Kendrick knows who the best rappers are. He looks in the mirror every morning and says, it's you. Oh, boy, I tell you, I don't know who she loved more, Kendrick or Chick-fil-A. I just really don't know. I don't know. Y'all can see I'm kind of over it too, right? It is what it is. I surrender. Over the weekend after Baby Girl's tournament, she said, can we eat Chick-fil-A? I said, of course. I said, you're winners. Winners eat what they want to eat. So I'm taking them Chick-fil-A, and then B started talking. She said, Mom, it was your idea. So this child, she's implanting Chick-fil-A in the baby's mind now. So I went and got them some Chick-fil-A, and guess where I went? To Zaxby's. I went on across the street to Zaxby's, and I got that big Zax snack. I got the large fry, and I got some egg rolls on the side, yo. They got the veggie egg rolls that go with their sensation salad. I'm telling y'all sleeping on Zaxby's. Y'all stuck on that Chick-fil-A with them cold waffle fries. With them cold waffle fries. Chick-fil-A by far. Yeah, she did a thing. Yes, winners can eat where they want to eat. Well, let me put a caveat to that. Killer Mike won and got put in handcuffs because he was trying to go somewhere where somebody didn't want him to go. And so he was put in handcuffs. Wait, ew. Wait, hold on. That chick, yo, cuz, I need you to clarify something for me. What's that ill for? You must be talking about Chick-fil-A. They got cold waffle fries. That is kind of an ill. They so big you can't get but 2, 3 into the box and they be cold because they got too many air holes in them. I'm just saying. I like my fries hot. Chicken is it's all right. It's kind of mid. It ain't like super. I mean, the spicy chicken sandwich is probably the best sandwich they got. But the regular old chicken sandwich, however, I will concede that they're chicken minis. I will slap somebody for some chicken minis. I will say that. But it is by far the only product that Chick-fil-A makes that I'm like, yo, can't get this anywhere else. This is Chick-fil-A. Chicken minis are Chick-fil-A. Oh, maybe the lemonade. Chicken minis and lemonade. Y'all know I went there. I had a class one time, and they said they wanted Chick-fil-A. I went there, and I said, hey, how much is I ordered my food already, but I asked, how much is a gallon of of lemonade? You know, this heifer told me $16. You want $16 for a gallon of lemonade? Man, y'all keep that over sweet, pulpy, bitter lemonade that's so delicious. Y'all can keep that for $16. And I wasn't even spending my money. But I refuse to pay $16. Dang, you know what? I will pay. Now that I said it, it's all in perspective. I pay a lot less for a fifth or something. All right. I'm out. Let's get off this conversation. Had too much Zaxby's. I'm good. Oh, it's because you had too much of it, man. Come on, man. You drink too much water, it'll hurt you. I get you, though. But I switch it up. I'll go from Zaxby's to Bojangles, then Smithfield, then Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is 4th on my list of places to go. I bet you did pay the $16. I said, excuse me, ma'am? I said, did you say 16? She said, yeah, 16. I looked confused for a second, and it wasn't computing in my mind because I just bought a gallon of lemonade from somewhere and it was like $4. And so 16, it wasn't registered in my mind. It still didn't register until just now, for real. Kay, yo. Okay, we got a debate this morning. Kay said those lemons are freshly squozed. My wife hates the word squozed. I use it all the time on purpose now because I know she don't like it. She said squoze is not a word, which is why she got K in all caps. She was praying I didn't see that. Yo, freshly squeezed, or I squozzed some lemons yesterday. It's a past tense of squeezed. She can't get that. She don't get it. What up, Rand? Handmade. It's the quality, dog. You pay for quality. I pay for peace. I pay for peace. Sometimes I pay for quality, depending on if I'm in the mood. If I feel insulted, I just bought $4 lemonade, and you want to charge me 16? No. Now next time I might do it, but the first time, no. It's sticker shock. That's what it's called, sticker shock. Oh man, what's good, Kay? I appreciate you coming through, my hero, saving the day. Yeah, freshly squozing. How about squozing, boo? Can I say squozing? Them lemons came from Dollar General. Exactly. They got Dollar General lemons charging freaking Mercedes-Benz prices. I would expect to get a cup of lemonade from Mercedes-Benz for $16. Oh man. Oh wait, hold on. Did I find that? Hold on. Let's see. Before I move too fast. Apparently I did not. All right. Well, today in Black History, in 1992, John Singleton. Matter of fact, let me put this on another screen so I got to be looking off to the left. In 1992, John Singleton became the first African-American director to be nominated for an Academy Award. Anybody want to guess what, for what movie? John Singleton becomes the first African-American director to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Direction for this film. Anybody know what film I'm talking about? Exactly. They might. You know what? They taking Dollar Tree lemons and they putting that Kool-Aid lemonade pack with it. That's the secret sauce. That's what they do. That's what they do. Now, I do want to check the one out in Georgia. Wait. Squoze ain't a thing. I don't know what squoze is. Squozing or squaz is a thing, though. It is a thing. Dog, why the brothers turning on me? I finally get the sisters on my side, now the brothers turning on me. Okay, woosah, 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 woosah. Thank you, Monique. Boys in the Hood. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, Boys in the Hood. Hey, y'all want to see a dead body? Yes, Boys in the Hood. Also, Bob Marley was born February 6th. Natalie Cole was also born February the 6th. Today February 6th, right? Yeah. They were also, it's their born day. Bob Marley and Natalie Cole. February 6th. This happened this day in Black History. Thank you. Well, alrighty. Let's get to why we came here this marching. Oh man. if y'all say so. Welcome to Morning Motivation, everybody, where we build community, expand our thoughts, and get our day started on the right foot. I am y'all killing these comments right now. Oh, the Bob Marley movie come out next weekend. Yeah, I got to check that out. I am your host, Jamar, and I am excited that you stopped through. If you haven't already, on your way in, go ahead and hit that like button. Let us get up to, let's see, 100%. You know, it's a small group today. Let's do 100%. Hit the like if you don't mind. And today we are going to continue our conversation on faith. Can't wait to continue. I'm reading comments and trying to talk at the same time. Monique said, I can't wait to see it. I'm like, I can't wait to, yeah. I'm like, okay, let me stop. I'm going to get out the chat for a few minutes. Today we're talking about faith, the continued conversation on faith and what it takes to create faith within yourself, within your space, your life. Now, it's easy to have faith in people, in systems, in government, honestly. Think about it. Your parents as a child. Your parents, they feed you, they clothe you, they give you shelter, they help you grow and learn and make sure you're good. It's easy to have faith in a parent. Even a teacher. Teachers give you the guidance in life as far as how the system works, history, arts and humanities, the sciences, the maths, home economics, if they still do it. You go into sports a lot of times in schools. You learn camaraderie. You learn how to do things in teams. You learn about the world. So early on, yeah, school is an entity that you trust. Talk about laws. It's easy to trust systems and laws. The government. What does the government do for us as we're young? People might think I'm weird for saying government. But the government, it keeps you from being, it creates the child labor law. So you're not made to go work in the field somewhere. You're not made to go work in the company, in the family business. You actually get an education. It helped create laws that kept us from being, further enslaved. So we do have more freedoms to go and to develop. Once upon a time, if you were 12, you were considered an adult. From the moment you could create life or carry life, you were considered an adult. The government said, no. We need time to mature after that. So we're going to give them to 18. At 18, you can be considered, legally grown. But at 21, you get all the rights, lights, and the benefits of it, right? So it's easy to have faith in parents. It's easy to have faith in government and teachers and systems. But as we get older, as we grow up, we experience letdowns. And sometimes the letdowns are on our side. Sometimes it's bad decisions. We got into bad relationships. We drop out of school, or we quit jobs, or we do things that don't help us in the short term. We do things, or we get inflation, right? The cost of everything is going up. So the government is failing us. So the faith that we had in governments, the faith that we had in parents, when we realized we got a couple of childhood scars, the people that's supposed to have been loving us also was kind of hurting us or violating us. And it's making us not trust them as much now. We're not trusting our parents. We're not trusting the government. We make some bad decisions, and then there's prejudice. People are judging you based on things you have no control over. And so we begin to lose faith in things as we get older. So I got a question for y'all. When all of that happened, it causes our self-esteem to be challenged. We have so many things coming against us that our self-esteem takes that hit, and we lose that faith in ourselves. We lose that belief in ourselves. So our goal this week is to repair some of that lost part of the damage that we've taken on and turn it around to truly become the person or people that we want to be or think we should be. So let me ask this question. Do you trust your word? Do you trust your word? Man, I got y'all talking about food this morning. Y'all still talking about food. But look, do you trust your word? Is your word something that you value? There we go. All right, I forgot to have my put my little logo on the screen. Do you trust your word? I see, I do. I see, yes, I do. When the chips are down, standing on business, Monique says it's part of the process. It could be a great journey if the positive choice is made. Yep. Yes, I trust my word. So the question is do we really? Because most people will say, yes, I trust my word. And on the surface, most of us do trust our word. But deep down, how many times have we said a thing and we didn't follow through with it? How many times have we told ourselves, tomorrow is the day I'm going to do A, B, and C, and then tomorrow comes and you conveniently push A, B, and C off because this thing came up or that thing came up? When trauma happens, yeah. I got you. I know what you're saying. Yeah, it's human nature. Life happens. Life gets in the way of stuff. Sometimes we wake up and we feel horrible. And we just got to hit that snooze button again. We work late. We had a family emergency. Things happen all the time. Things come up all the time. And we believe we know who we are, or we know who we think we are. Monique says, I get distracted sometimes, bro, but it gets done. I have those moments. D-Rob says, if I say I'm going to fold clothes after work, I'll end up asleep. Yeah, that's what I mean. And so I don't think we realize how often we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves quite regularly. Y'all know the big lie. God, if you get me through this, I'll never do it again. We all know that lie, right? We all know that one. Matter of fact, hold on. Where am I? Let me. I need a little. Do I want that one? Oh, I ain't got my little sad. I had a little sad little track on here. I think I took it off. Dang, I did. All right, I'll do it this way. God, I come to you as humbly as I know how. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. how we ended up here. But Lord, I do know as you get me through this, I won't never do it again. I won't ever do it again, Father, if you get me through it. Just this one time. I promise, Lord, on everything I love, I won't do it no more. Now, we've all done that, right? 5 minutes later. But no, we do it all the time. We tell ourselves we're going to do a thing, and something comes up. Something gets in the way, and we get distracted or because that is the classic bullshit, right? Bullshit. It's one of those. I love Hoppo. Lord knows I do. But I kill him dead before I let him beat me. I was doing my Trump impersonation. Back it up. Y'all caught the soul glow. Y'all heard it. Y'all saw it. But no, we do it all the time. We do it all the time. And so the thing that happens with us when we do that, it becomes a tough situation because now we start doubting, not consciously, but subconsciously. There's no importance on what we said we were going to do in our mind. You ever had to be somewhere early in the morning and you had to be there? So much so that you didn't even sleep well. You kept waking up looking at the clock. Oh man, no. You kept waking up looking at the clock because in your mind, it was a priority subconsciously. It was something that you had to do, something that needed to be done. But when you just kind of want to do it, it's a different level of urgency. Actually, it is cocoa butter today. I was going to say shea butter, but today it actually is cocoa butter. Smell kind of sweet. It's a terrible thing when you stop trusting your own word. And I know most of us don't think we do it, but that's when our will gets weak. Yeah, that yo says waking up every hour on the hour. Yeah, you know what, Bodie? I gotta give Kay that credit. I think the second show I did, Kay said, "Hey, bro, you might want to consider using some lotion before you go on air." I'm like, was it that much of a distraction? Yes, it was a distraction. So, shout out to Kay. And so now I went from ashy to classy. You see, we're building it while we're flying it. And so last night I found the lens that I was looking for, and I added a new camera. And so this camera is much closer, and because the way the light is hitting me, it's a little different. Plus, the resolutions are a little different too. I haven't dialed it in yet, but it's coming. Haven't dialed it in just yet. So this camera that I'm looking at is more of a natural 4K situation, and it's set for my skin tone. That one, I hadn't dialed it in yet, but I just added just to see what it would look like. Hey man, I wouldn't fall from Mr. Brown. If anybody care to go back and look at that first episode, boy, I had some crust happening on these hands. I had some crust happening on these hands. And I said, hey. But look, I love feedback. You can't get better if nobody don't tell you that you kind of jacked up in an area. You can't grow. You kind of stay stuck. She definitely has my back, and I'm grateful. I am super grateful. Because you know how many times I done walked around and I've had a little something in the corner of my mouth, maybe had something in my nose, and people see it, and they just smiling, talking, looking at it, but they ain't telling me. And I walk around for 3-4 hours, and I'm just off. And then I finally go to a bathroom and look in the mirror, and I'm pissed at everybody that I done talked to because nobody had the guts to tell me. And so y'all know what I did, right? I go back and be like, yo, bro, why you didn't tell me I had a booger in my nose? Oh, man, don't lie to me. My bad, bro. You was talking, I didn't want to interrupt you. No, bro. You don't let your brother walk around looking like that. It's okay. Shout out to you. Thank you. Okay, cool, Monique. It's HD, looks good. Yeah, it's HD. It's not as high resolution as the one I got in, so I still got to do some tweaking to that one. But when it's all said and done, I'm gonna have the whole studio. Y'all be able to see everything that I'm doing up in this piece. Well, I appreciate that, Monique. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I'm special today. I got people coming to my defense, finally. I got people that got my back. I do. I'm always rich. Before I leave the house, I do. But sometimes, you know how you in the car and allergies kick in and you will sneeze? And you might look in the mirror, but it might not drop yet. It's when you get out the car and you walk into where you're going, it might drop then. And so you don't even know it's dropped. Okay, we talking way too much about other stuff. We talking way too much about other stuff. All right, okay, cool. So, like I said earlier, it is so easy. We used to call it in the military, you got a jumper in the door. And if you ever been affiliated with anybody in the military that was airborne, you know, when you get ready to jump out the airplane, you stand in the door and you jump. Well, that's what we equated to. Hey, man, you got a jumper in the door. I'm like, oh, snap, what side? Left side. Appreciate it. You turn around and you handle your business and you come back. Yo, we clear? Yeah, we clear now. Oh, man. But, yo, accountability. I'm not talking about accountability today. But I am taking accountability for, you know, everything that I do. I love the feedback. So anytime y'all want to critique your boy, and I'm not going to stop saying squazzed. I'm going to squazz out of something. As a matter of fact, this morning I squazzed my wife. Whoo. But anything else, I'll take the feedback on. I don't want to be ashy. I want to be classy. Now, in certain rooms, I won't say it. I might have it as a topic of discussion and just get the general consensus of what the room, find out, you know, who the real ones are. But, babe, I won't do it in front of company. It'll only be around family. So, relax. It's going to be all right. All right. It's easy to have faith in yourself when things are going good. When people are singing your praises and telling you how great you are, when you're getting promotions on your job, when the kids are winning championships. It's easy to have faith and to have belief and to have a high self-esteem. When you're 30 and your hairline's still strong, when your waist is the ideal, when your biceps ain't sagging, when your skin is glowing. Oh, yeah. When you ain't got to add color to your beard, you know. Matter of fact, I think I might have to start doing a list of. Okay. All right. I already see what today's show going to be. It's all good, though. All right, let's see. Randy said, wait, I had to wash the gray out my beard. Let me get in first. I thought that was permacrust on your hands. Oh, okay. We joning today, huh? Oh, see, it's unfair for me to try to roast you right now, my boy. I got to get you on the show first. People got to actually get a chance to see you and hear you and understand you, not just see you in the chat. We got to get you. Matter of fact, hey, y'all, Randy will be starting his own podcast very soon. and you'll get a chance to follow him in his journey. And also, will be on another show that I'm going to be working on down the road. And so you'll get a chance, and you'll hear this interaction, this dynamic back and forth. It's going to be live. But that's a good one, though. Permacrust. Matter of fact, yo, I like that one. But you know I'm going to get you, though, right? Oh, man. Not anymore. It's not there anymore. See, you ain't been paying no attention. Oh, you ain't been paying no attention. That's all right, though. But yeah, when you get older and you start getting crusty, your self-esteem might take a hit. It might take a hit when you lose a job and now you can't pay the bills like you once did. If you're a guy and you start having erectile issues, it's hard to take. It's hard to have high belief in yourself when everything that you thought you had, you're losing. When you're going through a midlife crisis and you can't understand why the weight won't come off. I know a guy who was 20 and his hairline had already, when I met him at 17, his hairline was here. At 20, it was already there. He graduated high school with less of a hairline than I did. He was bald at 22. We don't always control what happens to us in life. But when things are going good, it's easy to get through. It's easy to be confident. It's easy to feel like you belong, that you are a part, that you matter, that you are worthy. But when the table turns and things start going south, it's a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more challenging to have the confidence, to have the self-esteem. And the first chip in that box, the first chip in that mirror comes from the constant lying to yourself. Because you can't even trust your own word on the small things. So when you give yourself a command that you will do a thing important, you can do it, but you need accountability. You need people that's holding you accountable to make it happen. Because if there's nobody there to help you or say, hey, you say you're going to fold these clothes, then you're probably not going to do it. So therefore, your word to yourself isn't worth much to you. And that's the unfortunate reality that most of us, we live in. Randy says, I paused on trusting my word several years ago when I learned what the impact was to those around me. When I lied to them or myself, crushed me because I love my friends. Yeah, it happens, man. Especially when we are in positions of influence, not even authority, definitely authority, but I want to use the term influence. When you are in a position of influence, just like if I was to sit here 5 days a week and I would tell y'all that I'm doing this and I believe in for this and I'm making this happen, but then y'all never saw my life going in a positive direction. And every week I'm saying, hey guys, could y'all cash out me? Could y'all hit the cash app? Can y'all buy me a cup of coffee? At some point, y'all will start saying, this guy's always asking for something, but we never seen him do nothing. We don't know what his relationship status is. I think he got a wife, but we don't know is that a good relationship? Is he financially stable? You have to, and this is, again, fake it till you make it. So many people are trying to pretend to be something instead of just being something. And it starts with believing in yourself, that faith in yourself. Randy says, I'm trying to learn what my limitations are. Overpromising because I'm a people pleaser. Now I'm working on it. One day at a time, learning, say what I can do, doing. Wait, then praising myself. Okay. At a time, learning, say what I can do, doing it, then praising myself. Okay, my bad. Day by day, one statement at a time, focus on the mission. There you go. And that's the whole journey. That's the journey, ladies and gentlemen. Randy just did it, just summarized this whole show before it even started. That is the journey that we're all on. Because we don't realize how impactful our words are to other people. We don't realize how much faith people put into us. When I'm saying something matter of factly, or I'm doing some self-deprecative humor over here, my wife gets offended that I would do it. And at first I couldn't understand. I'm like, boo, I'm just playing. I'm just taking attention out of the space right now. She's like, not at the expense of my husband. I'm like, what? I said, boo, I'm like, she takes stuff too serious. But the more I'm living, I'm understanding exactly what she's saying to me. And it's something that I've always said, words are powerful. What you say to yourself matters just as much as what other people say. Matter of fact, it matters more because you spend more time with yourself than you do anybody else. And so if your relationship with yourself starts to become strained, where you don't trust your own word, when you say, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and you're like, I ain't going to do that. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you going to truly be able to accomplish in life if the one person that matters most, you can't even trust that word? That's what really and all of it is tied together. We're going to repeat a lot of things that we did months ago right now. But faith, self-esteem, belief, confidence, they're all family members. They live in the same house. And if you're lacking in one area, it's going to show in another area. And so the first thing we could do is we could change how we see ourselves or how we speak to ourselves. And how do we do that? By building up that faith in ourselves. Because when the bottom falls out, I'll never forget it. It was the year that the Panthers went to the Super Bowl. So it was 2015, I want to say. And I forget the team, but it was a playoff game. And the Panthers go down the field, they score. The opposing team comes right back, scores, and it's only like 2 minutes left on the clock. The camera, I think I'm going to do it. The camera pans to Cam. Cam Newton is on the sideline. He has a towel on his head, and he's standing there. He's looking at the scoreboard. He's watching them score, and you see him. He's shaking his head. He has this determined look on his face. Takes towel off. He grabs the ball, and he goes. And you know he's about that action. He about to go get his work. But then he goes out there, leads the team right down the field for the winning go-ahead score. That is ultimate faith in yourself. That is ultimate confidence in yourself. And sometimes we all have those moments like that where we come up clutch for our family, for our friends. We come up clutch in the big moment when it mattered most. The problem that we have is we only come up clutch when we've done it so many times, when we are so practical, when we have mastery in a thing. Now, sometimes we can get a little lucky. The chips can fall in our direction, make it easier for us. But I'm talking about when the chips are stacked against you. When you got 5 days till the rent is due and you just got your check garnished. I'm talking about you on your way. I was on my way to a job one time and the transmission went out at a stoplight. Car won't but a year old. Transmission gone. I'm at a stoplight. It won't change gear. It won't go. And I'm on the way to a live production. What do you do in those moments? Can you get through your get through? Do you have enough confidence and faith in yourself to know whatever comes, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to make it happen. Let's see. Monique says, yeah, I had to learn to say no and be okay with it. You better working on it. Sometimes we get so caught up trying to be something for everybody else that we let down the most important person, ourselves. And so our word becomes more appreciated outside of us, outside of our intermediate circle, and it's impacted at home. Because we'll run out in these streets and we saving everybody else's kids, saving everybody else's family, but ours is falling by the wayside. First things first. And so that's what we've been talking about, and that's what we're going to continue to talk about. Creating faith within yourself. And if you think about the name of the show stream, is belief comes before work. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that so backwards. I did that backwards. It's work comes before belief. Well, I'm tripping today. Probably setting up this cameraman through my game off. But work comes before belief. You have to learn to build yourself, to develop yourself before you can truly believe. And when you believe it, and this is why some people are such great leaders, because when you believe a thing, you can convince so many other people in that same thing. But if you kind of lukewarm on it, if you kind of, maybe it's not a passion for you. So you tolerate it, but you don't truly believe in it. Because you don't value your own word, you don't make any promises to other people because you know I'm probably going to flake. Then you kind of become the person that's not really that dependable because you're always flaking out. And it's a bad state of affairs when you don't trust your word and nobody else does either. So we're going to talk about it real quick. Actually, time is gone. Oh, man. Okay. No more talking about Chick-fil-A before the show. And I know B, she gone. She had a class this morning. She had to study up for it. So I know she out of the chat. So I would say some juicy Bobby Egg gossip for y'all this morning. So tomorrow, we're going to talk about developing faith in yourself. Because today we got literally 10 minutes left. I can't do nothing with this in 10 minutes. Although I can play a couple video clips that I kind of pulled apart. Nah, I'll save it for tomorrow. But yeah, so tomorrow we're going to really get into talking about developing faith in yourself, which is also self-belief or self-confidence or self-esteem. It took me, and just from the work that I've done, I know a lot of people who, like, there is no identical situation, and even if there is, you could be raised in a house with a person. Y'all can see the exact same thing, but because you're a different person, your perception is different. Your interpretation is different. Even if it was a bad thing, no matter if it was a good thing, your perception of it is totally different because we don't see the world as it is. We see it as we are. And so you're going to have people who were raised in single parent families, and they're probably more well adjusted than some of the people that was not. Then you're going to have people that was raised in 2-parent homes, and it was so much dysfunction that they're full of trauma and scars. Coming from a single parent family doesn't make you some kind of statistic in a bad sense. Coming from a 2-parent home doesn't make you the standard. What we go through in life determines who we're going to be. And sometimes having a 2-parent home has the advantage. I will not lie on that one. I will not sugarcoat that. I will not make light of that. It does matter. But it also depends on the environment that you're in. You know, I grew up in more of an urban environment with two parents. and a lot of the other kids that I grew up with did not have a father figure in their house. And when I look at my life today and I look at their lives today, I'm happy I have my life. And it's not because I'm better, but at 15, I knew I had to answer to my dad if I didn't make curfew. I wasn't worried about my mom, honestly. At 15, my mom couldn't do much with me at that point. But the thought of my dad standing at the door, looking at his watch, and questioning me was enough to say, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go on to the crib, bro. I don't want to have to this man up tomorrow. But he tell me what to do. But I talk again when he leave. Randy said, if I had known you were gonna talk about me today, I wouldn't have joined, because what people say behind my back is none of my business. Trusting your word hits home different. Bruh. Hey man, what's that saying? Is there one in the house today? Is there one? Nah, but it's big for everybody, bro. It is big for everybody. Because people, tell your kids something and then do something different. Well, you said, and they'll throw it back up in your face, or your significant other. They'll throw it in your face. And I found that it's easier to have your word mean something when it first means something to you. I don't give my word easily. I don't commit to stuff easily. But the thing, because I know I have this going on, that going on, and if I commit to this, I gotta do it. I don't care if I'm only getting 2 hours of sleep or 3 hours of sleep a night. If I commit to it, I have to do it. I have to. But also, my love language is acts of services. So I may see it a little differently. So I just want to throw that out there. I don't want you feeling bad if that's not your love language. That may require work. Now, my love language is physical touch. So I have to really work on the physical touch. I have to. Nobody will ever say, well, Jamar slapped me on the butt. No, Jamar, I don't even like touching people. Wasn't me. I don't even like touching people. So I don't even know you, first off. Second off, man, that's what it come out at, man. Come on now. But anyway. Trusting your word is the first piece in the puzzle, man. When we are healing, when we're trying to get to our next level, the first person the relationship needs to be correct with is with yourself. Because what you'll find is when you're okay with yourself, you tend to be okay with no matter what other people say or think, whatever judgments they may have. Because I'm okay with me. I'm good with me. I can depend on me. I know if I need to get a thing done. When I'm in my doctor's office and my doctor says, hey, you need to go and take care of this now, or I'm going to have to put you on some medicine. You need to lose a couple pounds now, or you might be at risk for this. We need to make sure that you're going to this specialist so you can have this functionality better, which makes that better and prolongs the quality of your life. My doctor knows. When I switch doctors, they always say, we'll follow up in 6 weeks. My doctor said, okay, well, I'll see you next year now. Because my doctor knows that if I say I'm going to do a thing in that office, when I come back the next year for my annual, it's going to be done. There's only one thing that I haven't been able to quite figure out. But I'm working on it. But I have confidence in myself, the utmost confidence in myself, that whatever happens, I'm going to figure it out. Brandon says, that was a nugget. When it means something to you, preach. Hey, our niece Izzy will not let you forget nothing that you said. Exactly. Because people will bank on your word. In this world that we live in, people are always looking for what's real. Because people, especially in this YouTube space, this social media space, people out here selling dreams, man. People selling dreams. People trying to tell some bitter lady out here is mad because she got in a bad relationship. Now she hates all men. Some angry incel dude is out here because he has no game. He has no swag. He has nothing that women want. And so he want to indict all women and he's the problem. He has a bad relationship with himself. She has a bad relationship with herself and expecting other people to disregard all the flaws. No. I don't have a problem with anybody being in a relationship. If you love a person, then you love who you love, regardless of who it is and where they come from or what they do. The only problem I have is when you're lying to yourself about who you are, when you're lying to them about who they are, because they're going to see it. They're going to see it. Whenever my children, my adult children, when they're dating and they bring new people home, the first question that I want to know is, what are you doing with your life? What's the next 5 years look like for you, young man, young lady? Who are your parents? What do your parents do? How were you raised? Because I understand that first programming is the most dominant programming that they have. It's the thing that's going to be with them till the very end, the original programming. And if your original programming and my child's original programming don't jive up, y'all going to have issues. You're going to have challenges. Can you work through them? No doubt, of course. But are you willing? Are you dedicated? Are you going to get in your feelings and going to break my daughter's heart every time you in your feelings? Are you going to go spend up the family's money on a new bag instead of taking care of the bills that you're supposed to take care of? Are y'all going to constantly hurt each other? So that's why I'm so big on being trustworthy and not lying to yourself. Sometimes you can shoot above your pay grade. Sometimes you can reach up there and grab something down, but because you're not qualified for it, can you keep it? I'm a firm believer that what is for you is for you, but you don't qualify for it yet. So when you become the person that you need to be, when you become the person that you want to be and supposed to be, you will attract whatever you're looking for. D-Rob, I know you out there, bro. I know you about to go get the fresh cut. I know you about to go do your thing this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You going to go, scratch a little bit, scratch a sniff. You ain't shooting a full shot, but just scratch a little bit. Let her know you out there, right? But the question is, what if she shoots her shot? Are you ready? Are you the person that you want to be? Are you the person that she's looking for? You might very well be, but are you ready? And that's the rub. That's the rub. We're going to talk about risk versus reward in another week or so. Some people are afraid to risk because they're afraid to fail. And being afraid to fail, it's a sign of a unhealthy self-esteem. Because we all know that you can't win unless you fail. We all know that it's a numbers game. You're going to win far few times than you will lose. Or let me say it another way. You will lose way more than you win. But the winning just carries so much more weight that it makes the failure seem, I'm glad I had the experience, but I figured it out, right? But yeah, anywho, that's we got a next couple of weeks. We got a lot happening over these next couple of weeks, and we didn't get much to it today, but we had a good time. We had a good time to commune, be family. Even got a little roasting in, had some debates. It was a good day. It was a good day. Got to check my phone real quick, make sure nobody ain't send me a message saying, "Hey, bro, we can't hear you." So the work has to become. The work has to come before the belief will. You will spend hours, days, months, maybe even years working without any applause, without any appreciation, without anybody championing your cause. But one day, you're going to arrive, and then you will be celebrated. Then you will be appreciated. But the work must come first. Once you know you can do it, once you've done it a couple of times, now the belief is there. And when the belief is there, the sky's the limit. Randy said, don't do it, D. Don't let perfection stop progress. Go for it. Might take you 18 months to winter, or winter over. Might as well start now. I'm a witness. Hey, man. He said, nah, I'm coming correct. Yeah, it's the lessons you learn from the failures. Pressure make diamonds. Pressure bust pipes. Be a diamond. Go out and fail as much as you can. Fail fast. Get it out the way. Because it is a numbers game. And you're going to get it right. You're going to make the right connection. You're going to get into the right circle, the right space. And you need to be ready. But if you're out there tiptoeing, scared to jump in, and then now a great opportunity presents itself, you're not prepared. And then that affects your self-esteem one more time. And now I can't never do anything right. I'm out here lying to myself. I'm lying to everybody. They don't trust me. I don't trust me. But you could turn it around tomorrow just by saying in the morning when I get up, I'm going to meditate for 30 seconds. And then when you get up in the morning, sit on the edge of your bed and meditate. Do an affirmation. You start by making small steps. And then you get more and more comfortable. And then you can do bigger and better things. Take a leap of faith. And because it's you decide how much risk it is. You decide how big of a leap it's going to be. You decide. So whether it's big or small, it's on you. So this has been a great show, guys. I will definitely see you again tomorrow. And as Health Talk says, have a great day no matter what. Peace.